800,000 truckers have to re-verify who they are. That's not a prediction. That's FMCSA's own number. FMCSA just launched a brand new registration system called Modus. And if you've got a USDOT number, this affects you directly. There are 5 specific changes you need to understand before you try to do anything with your registration. And there's one of them, I'll get to it third, that a lot of people are going to miss until it's too late. I'm Daniel Summers, and this is the LogRocks YouTube channel where we help truckers like you to save money and stay safe on your business. And here's exactly what we're covering today about the FMCSA new Modus system. Change number 1, one portal to rule them all. Change number 2, mandatory identity verification for every single registrant. Change number 3, business verification and what it means for your company record. This is the one that'll catch people. Change number 4, new USDOT number suffixes and what they mean for your paperwork. Change number 5, paper forms are effectively dead. What that means for you right now. Stay through number 3. It's the one most truckers are completely sleeping on. And hey, if this is saving you time, hit like. It tells YouTube to push this to more truckers who need it. So first, what actually is Modus? Modus is FMCSA's brand new registration system. The name comes from Latin. It means movement, motion, progress. And that's what it's supposed to do. Move everything into one place. Because right now, FMCSA's registration infrastructure is a mess of old legacy systems. You've got the Unified Registration System, called URS, which launched back in 2015. You've got the FMCSA portal. You've got MCMIS, the Motor Carrier Management Information System. And you've got a licensing and insurance platform that was originally built back in 1994. That's not a typo, 1994. All of that gets replaced by Modus. So going forward, from one platform, you can apply for a new USDOT number, apply for operating authority, do your biennial update, that's the MCS 150 update most of you already know, request name or address changes, manage your operating authority, reinstate a revoked authority, and update your company information. Mobile friendly too. You can do this from your phone or tablet, which honestly is how most owner-operators are going to interact with it. The website is motus.dot.gov. Write it down. Coming up, change number 3 is the one that will affect carriers who have any inaccuracies in their current record. Stick with me. Change number 2 is identity verification, and this one applies to everyone. Here's the situation. FMCSA has seen a massive increase in fraudulent activity. Carriers getting their accounts hijacked, USDOT numbers being bought and sold illegally, fake registrations being created by bad actors, some of them potentially from foreign sources. FMCSA's words, not mine. So their response is to require every single registrant to prove who they are. All new applicants go through it immediately. And the approximately 800,000 existing registrants, every carrier, broker, freight forwarder already in the system, will be required to verify their identity the first time they log into Modus. Here's what that process looks like. You'll scan a QR code in Modus using your smartphone or tablet. That opens a verification session in your browser. You select your document type, driver's license, passport, or resident card, take a photo of it, then take a selfie. The system verifies it, and you're done. FMCSA's vendor for this is Idemia, a global identity verification company. They partnered with them in April 2025, and according to the Federal Register notice published April 29, 2026, FMCSA and its vendor will not store, share, or sell your personal information. The process is a standalone verification. It only confirms your identity for registration purposes. Key thing to know, you need your smartphone and a valid government-issued ID. If you're logging in to do a quick update and you don't have those on hand, you're stuck. Get that ready in advance. Okay, this is the one I flagged. Change number 3, business verification. On top of verifying your identity, Modus will now verify your company's identity. FMCSA partnered with Clear, yes, the same identity service you see in airports, in September 2025 to run business verification checks on every carrier. What does that mean? When you register or claim your account in Modus, the system validates your company's legal name, your principal place of business address, your ownership structure, and your company officials. It cross-checks all of that against state and federal registration requirements. The target here is chameleon carriers. That's when a company with a bad safety record, violations, crashes, enforcement actions, shuts down and reopens under a new name with a fresh USDOT number to escape that history. That's fraud. Modus is specifically designed to catch it by tying registrations to verified individuals and businesses. Here's where this gets real for regular carriers. If your company record in FMCSA right now has outdated information, wrong address, wrong company official, wrong legal name, it is going to flag in Modus. FMCSA actually said this directly in their April 2026 Federal Register notice. Review your records now, save a copy, and make updates before Phase 2 opens. That's their official advice. Drop a comment. How long have you been running your own authority? I read every comment here. Change number 4 is a structural change to how your USDOT number works. Modus is introducing suffixes, letters that appear after your USDOT number to indicate what type of registration or authority you hold. So if you hold multiple authorities, you'll have multiple suffixes. Now, 2 things to understand here. First, these suffixes are only visible inside the Modus system. They don't change what's physically painted on the side of your truck, and they won't appear on formal FMCSA correspondence like letters and orders. Second, they are required for identification on business transaction documents if you're operating as a for-hire non-exempt carrier, freight forwarder, or broker. So if you're doing paperwork on loads, contracts, rate confirmations, this could affect how your USDOT number appears on those documents. Keep an eye on how your operations management software handles this. It may need updating. Change number 5. The forms you've been using for years are being retired into the Modus system. The OP1, OP1P, OP1FF, MCS 150, MCS 150B, all of those forms are being absorbed into Modus as digital workflows. Instead of submitting a separate form, you'll complete a series of fields in the system. Now, technically, FMCSA says they'll still accept paper forms with supporting documentation until they issue a formal rulemaking that eliminates them. But here's the catch. If you send a paper form, FMCSA says to expect a minimum of 8 business days just for the initial review. And that's before any additional vetting if something gets flagged. So for practical purposes, if you need your registration updated, Modus is the path. Paper is the slow lane. All right, before we go to the end here, 3 mistakes I'm already seeing carriers make with this transition. Mistake number 1, ignoring the portal account cleanup. Before Modus fully migrates your record, you need to log into your old FMCSA portal account and confirm everything is accurate, especially who your company official is. That person's login.gov email must match what's in Modus. If it doesn't, you can't claim your account. FMCSA portal accounts go inactive after 90 days and get archived after 12 months. If yours is archived, you have to contact the FMCSA contact center to get it unlocked. Don't wait until you need to do something urgent. Mistake number 2, not having ID ready. You cannot complete identity verification without a government-issued ID and a smartphone. Not a desktop, not a laptop, a smartphone or tablet with a camera. Have it ready before you sit down to do anything in Modus. Mistake number 3, assuming MC numbers are going away. They're not in this phase. MC numbers, freight forwarder numbers, BOC3 requirements, none of that is changing in phase 2. FMCSA got pushback from industry stakeholders on that, and they specifically delayed those changes. So if you've heard that your MC number is disappearing, that's not happening yet. Here's what you need to walk away with today. 1, Modus is live now. Legacy systems are shut down. Go to motus.dot.gov and get familiar with it. 2, you will need to verify your identity and your business information the first time you log in. Get your government-issued ID and smartphone ready. 3, clean up your FMCSA portal record today, not when you need it. Make sure your company official is accurate, your address is current, and your authorized users list is clean. If you're an owner-operator wondering how registration changes like this one affect your insurance or operating authority requirements, LogRock specializes in exactly this. Free quote, no pressure, link in the description. And subscribe. We drop new trucking compliance and business guides every single week.